Alright, in this video I want to share with you how to make a really delicious tortellini salad. I came up with this idea after I had a salad similar to it up in Bar Harbor, Maine, and years ago, and loved that so much, and this was the recreation that I came up with. So I start with Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, salad dressing, and recipe mix. Okay, they have a dip out, but this is what you want. You don't just make sure you grab the right thing. When you're at the store, grab the salad dressing and recipe mix. And then I follow the package directions, and you start with, basically you're starting with a cup of mayonnaise and then 1 cup of milk. And I pretty much always use reduced fat milk in this. I think it works really well. And you could use the whole fat like the package says, but I kind of like this dressing not to be too terribly thick when it combines with all the other ingredients that I put into it. So I have this ready. Give it a really good mix so it has no lumps in it, and then I'll set that on the side. And so if you like my videos, please subscribe and like, and that would be awesome. And so that's on the side. That's all set. And right now I am boiling the water to blanch the broccoli. Love to blanch things because what it does, it's an easy process, and it keeps the vibrancy of the whatever you blanch your green. I do green beans too, not for this recipe, but it just keeps it really nice. It keeps the color of it when you blanch, and it keeps the flavor nice. So I try to cut medium-sized florets for the salad, not too big, not too small. They can tend to absorb the dressing, and so if you have them too big, sometimes you can bite into it and get like this big kind of squishy ranch laden broccoli floret. So just try to keep them and some people might like that, but I like to go for medium size. And so this was like for these 2 bags, for these 14-ounce. For 2 14-ounce bags, I'm going to go with this medium size, and I'm going to blanch the whole thing, and when I add it to the salad, I'll give it a toss. If it looks like too much for that amount, then I'll just I won't put the whole amount in. So you could just kind of eyeball it, and you don't want too much broccoli. It is a tortellini salad after all. So, all right, this is ready to blanch. So to blanch, all you do is put your broccoli in while the water is already at a nice full rolling boil. And I'm going to blanch these for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll set my timer, and I want them to just be slightly cooked. I don't like them too crunchy and raw in the salad. You want them to be a little bit cooked. All right, so I'm going to set it for 2, and at 2 minutes I'll look at them and take a fork and test them and see if they're to my liking for the salad, and I'll show you that. I'll describe it then a little bit better what you're looking for in these. All right, so timer went off for 2 minutes, and I'm going to test this and see. Take a fork and check the stems. Very hard yet. So I'm going to blanch for another minute or 2 because I don't want it that hard when I'm going to bite into it when I'm eating the salad. So let's try another minute. Okay, so I checked it at 1 minute, which would have been a 3-minute blanch, and it was still too hard for my liking. So I added another 30 seconds, and this is how it's nice now. So basically, with very little resistance, I could put the fork in there, and it's not soggy, but it's not too crisp that it's hard to put the fork in. Perfect. Now, right into the ice water that I prepared right here while that was boiling. You want to put this really fast right into a pot of ice water. Nice cold water. Add the ice to it and have it ready so that you could stop this cooking time immediately on the broccoli. It preserves the flavor. You preserve that little bit of a crunch so it's not soggy when you combine this. And in the same water, I can go ahead and add my peas now, which is the other green vegetable that I'm adding. So 1 small pack of frozen green peas, and I may not be using all of these when I combine it with the rest of the ingredients. I'll look at the salad and kind of pick the ratio that I like. So I'll just put in maybe 3/4 of these and then toss the salad and see if how that looks. And so basically just follow your package directions for these peas. Use the frozen peas. You can't use canned peas in this. You have to use the frozen peas. They're nice and green, and they stay nice and green and not too squishy. So package says 3 to 5 minutes. Again, what I'm going to do is take these out at the 3-minute mark, the very lowest amount of time that you could cook them, just like the cheese tortellini. So nothing's overcooked, and trying to keep it nice and crisp and fresh. All right, peas are done, and right into the ice bath with them, just like I did the broccoli. I'm actually using the same water. It doesn't matter. The broccoli got, I removed it from the ice bath after it got nice and cold and chilled, and it kept its beautiful, vibrant flavor and a little bit of the crispness. So that's why you blanch, and it'll do the same thing for the peas. It'll keep that really nice, bright color. So my 2 14-ounce packages of the cheese tortellini, I poured into the hot boiling water, and the back of the package says to heat that uncovered for 3 to 5 minutes. The really important thing is here, I set my timer for 3 minutes, and I'm going to be ready at exactly 3 minutes. I'm going to try them and see if they're just done. You want them kind of al dente. You do not want them to be mushy, because then they're going to be stirred in the salad, and you don't want them to fall apart in the salad. So I'm going to get ready with my strainer, and in 3 minutes, give one a taste, and right into the strainer. All right, so the broccoli and the peas are blanched, and the tortellini have been drained, and now the only thing, and dressing's made. So the only thing now is the other things that I add to this are ham. I like to just buy these steaks that are in these packages. First thing, you have to just make sure that it's hardwood, not hardwood smoke, but fully cooked, of course, because we're going to put this in the way it is. We're not going to cook this. I love this. It's about 1/4 of an inch thick. So I don't know if you have to do this, but I trim off the edges because, I don't know, I trim the edges off. You don't have to. And then I cut this into small, you know, bite-sized, whatever, pieces. Just maybe, let's see. Certainly no exact science here. Yeah, like perfect, like small chunks like that. Just like that. So I'll do that. I will cut up this whole steak. In fact, I'll be cutting up both of these. And if it's too much, once I mix it in again, then I won't put the whole amount in at once. And if it's too much, I will save it and make an egg dish out of it or whatever. But that's what we do with the ham. And then the other thing, the last thing, is the tomatoes. So these are Campari tomatoes that I grew. And in my garden, you can use any tomato you want. When I first had this recipe, they were full-size tomatoes. What I think is important to do in this is to cut them open. So these are Campari tomatoes that I grew. They're a little bit bigger than a grape tomato. If you want to use a full-size tomato, medium size, it doesn't matter. Just cut it open like this, because somehow the juices combine with the ranch dressing, and it makes it really, really nice. So whatever tomato. And if you use a big tomato, just cut it down to, of course, to smaller size pieces, like what you would like in your, to complement the bites of tortellini. So, all right, I'm gonna finish this up and then we'll combine. All right, now for the best part. It is time to combine everything that we prepped. So there are the tortellini that drained. Give them a toss here. Loosen them up. they were drained off, and now in goes, we could throw in the blanched broccoli. I'm gonna take a eyeball this. I'm not gonna throw it all in at once. And the blanched peas, and the ham, and the Campari tomatoes. Any tomatoes, of course, will do. Let's see. Right now I'm at about 1.5 of those slices of ham that I showed you. And do we have it all in here? Yes, that's it. And now the dressing over the top. This is such a pretty salad. And it is delicious. It really is. People really seem to enjoy it when I bring it to events. Give it a stir. What we're doing. Oh, there was a tortellini. Again, I didn't really need all that dressing, I don't think, as I'm tossing it. Now is when you decide. It's your salad. Decide if you want more tomatoes, more broccoli, more ham, more peas. You make it your own. I'm going to add more broccoli. Let's get that. It's good to drain that, your broccoli, after its ice bath. There, that looks like a nice amount of broccoli. Peas. You know, it's funny because peas are one of those things that not everybody loves. I don't love them, but they just go beautifully in the salad. Not only do they add the color, something with that ranch dressing and peas, it's really good together. The only thing I'm going to add now are some more tomatoes. Okay, so with the addition of those tomatoes and some extra tomatoes, I love the way this looks. It's so colorful, it's pretty, it's delicious, and it made a really nice size bowl. So remember, like and subscribe if you like my videos, and I hope you enjoy this. Hope you make it, hope you enjoy it as much as I've always done with my family and friends.